Welcome back. We are exactly where we were in the previous episode. Nothing has changed. I haven't even turned the game off. We are right now in, I guess, a diving bell. Something like. We are just outside of Omicron. We got some seats. We got no drinks fridge. This is not a limousine, although this might be the closest thing to a limousine as we may ever see in this game. In the future? I don't know. The situation is as follows. I'm about to go way deep. There is deep like nobody should want to go. There is deep like some real freaks probably want to go. And then there's where we might be going. The Ark, possibly the mythical location of Alpha might be down there. And I guess it's such a good idea that I go down there. Let us begin.
Are we done here?
Yeah,
Activate the climber, please.
sure thing.
There are 5 passengers? I don't know about that. There's just me. Actually, let's say there's 2. Because it might be me and Ross. Let's not forget about Ross. Not right away. I don't know if he's actually here with me or in spirit or somehow. But, hey, can you read that? AI and... Omni tool is awfully clear, but I can't read the rest. Is that suspicious to anyone else? Oh, okay, well... Okay, no, wait. Let's see if this is cool. Let's see if it happens. Oh, no, do I have to press the button? Push the button. Oh, there it is. That's what I need. I'm gonna hit... yeah, I'm gonna be considerate. This is a weird thing to have as a puzzle. I'm just trying to be polite. I know there's a Ross in there somewhere.
Take a seat and we'll be off.
On it. Oh boy. I know this...
Figured out what happens when we die yet? Is that even possible? If there's some kind of afterlife, do you think my place is taken? The real me died like 100 years ago. Is there still room for me? And what about the Simon I killed at Omicron? What do you think, Catherine? Is there a heaven full of redundant copies of the same people? Is there someone up there who called me an imposter? It's dumb luck, right? I woke up in the right body. I basically flipped a coin, and if I had called the wrong side, I'd be rotting away at Omicron. I mean, there's nowhere to know, right? You didn't hit the make sure Simon wakes up in the right body switch, did you? Not that you would know. I mean, he would still claim to be the right Simon. Christ. This is awful. We did an awful fucking thing. And you wouldn't mind? Why would you? How could you know that it's not me, the me that I am, the same that I've always been? Please say something. I don't want to think. Please.
I don't know what to say. I don't want to upset you.
Say anything.
When I was little, I used to climb the stairs all the way to the top of the building. And I could still feel how I had to, tuck my arms so I could push the heavy steel door open. Well, the first time that I dared go up there, I stepped out onto the roof and watched the smog rise and fall over Taipei. I got all the way up to the corner ledge and, I felt the warm wind in my hair and the sun was setting and the streets below were shadowed by the tall buildings. The people pushing through the crowd flowed like paint from an artist's brush. Street food vendors filled the air with aromas of all my favorite foods. For for a brief moment, I felt connected to the world in a way that I never had before. It was the most profound feeling of comfort and sense of belonging I could ever hope for. I really never felt the same way again, but I went up to the roof many times after. I'm not religious, but I can see why people would be. The privilege of being makes a strong case, at least every once in a while.
Do you still feel that sense of awe? Even like this?
Things are different, but we're still here.
What's the point of going on? Everyone's gone. All the people still left are digital copies trapped in computers at the bottom of the sea. We'll never be able to rebuild or reclaim what we were.
Are you really so unhappy being what you are, or is this about the man who went for a scan 100 years ago?
Both, I guess. When I was back in Toronto, even the worst case, the darkest futures I could predict, they at least included my previous life somehow. I feel so uprooted. There's nothing here that I recognize, nothing that makes me feel like I belong. Even if we make it to the Ark, would it be any different? I'd still be alone. No friends. No family.
You could make new friends. I'm sure everyone would like to know the time traveler. If not, you still have...
Mm-hmm.
Catherine? Kath? Hello, Catherine. What happened?
Well, at least we stopped descending. Oh, are we out of power? Oh, damn it. No. We are still descending. Oh, God. Oh, wow. Oh, I want to sit back down. How could there be light? This... Oh, man. Well, I don't think anybody's surprised that something like this happened, huh? But, ooh. It's a whole world of heavy stuff. And, to continue a thought that, that Simon was having, Simon 2 was having, who knows if there is going to be anybody currently on the Ark by the time we reach it and search, and seek to launch it? What if something really catastrophic happens and every part of the setup of the Ark seemed to have just not worked? You know? We're going on this fantastic assumption that there is already something on the Ark that is worth launching. But that's not necessarily the case. Not at all. It's, starting to get a little dark in here, huh? Ross, are you there, buddy? I'm just gonna sit down here and, I'm just gonna maybe wait this out. We've brought this up in a previous episode that, in a video game like this, you can't very well just wait it out, usually. Because, you know, you gotta fight through what it is that's terrifying you. But I think right now, maybe this is actually a case where maybe this is exactly the time. Or I have to actually climb up. I hadn't thought about that. No, I didn't. Oh, this... Okay. All right. Hello? Don't... Oh, God. I'm gonna go around on this side over here because it's probably safer.
Hey, I know it's not much, but why have we stopped moving?
The power blacked out for a moment. Think it could be the atmospheric pressure. It's pushing pretty hard, really testing the limits of my suit.
Don't worry, it should hold.
Comforting.
It will hold.
Does time freeze when you're not powered?
Time feels emitted more than anything.
What's the difference?
I don't feel like I'm being held back or hindered. And I don't have the opportunity to reflect on the time I'm missing. It's simply missing.
Sounds like sleeping without the dreaming.
Yes, but generally you anticipate when you're about to sleep, and there's a natural continuation since we tend to wake up where we went to sleep. My experience is more like an ever-changing moment that never really seems to find closure.
Sounds kind of like a movie being edited live.
I suppose so. I guess it sounds exciting, but it really keeps me activated to the point of exhaustion.
It's rough.
Could be worse. Could be a time traveler stuck in a body made from black goo.
That'd be the worst.
I know, right? God, it would be awful to be Mr. Simon Jarrett. I suppose it would. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, shit's happening. Yeah. Hey, buddy. Is that you, Ross?
You did it. You did it. I will make preparations.
I did it, did I? You're gonna have to maybe brush me up on what? Is that to say that, you know, I was thinking about this. Could it be that the black goo that I applied into my current being is exactly the stuff I need to use against the WoW?
You're back.
What happened?
Something dropped onto the cage. Knocks you right out.
It spoke to me.
Looks like a man. One of WoW's creatures. It just stared at you for a moment, then threw itself down the abyss.
It said it would make preparations. I don't like the sound of that.
It was very strange. I thought it was going to kill you for sure. I'm glad it didn't.
Duh.
Me too.
Huh.
Looks like we're closing in on the ocean floor.
Good. Not sure the climber can take it much longer. Okay, so this is the Omega Sector. It's about an acre of the abyssal plan used by Pathos 2. I expect we'll have to do some walking before we reach Tau.
You haven't been here before?
Not in a way that'll help us.
Right, the other you has been here. We're following your own footsteps, Kat.
When I had footsteps,
You could still be down here somewhere, technically.
don't remind me, freaks me out. Alright, let's head for Tau and find that ark.
You know, pardon me. This is far from being the first time that it was mentioned that Catherine could be alive. I'm just gonna go forward with the expectation that she is. Yeah, I guess the WoW would be down here, huh? Okay, well, that's not a body. That's a plus. There is still power and light. That, too, is a plus. Boy, I am as far down into the ocean as I think anybody should ever want to be. Oh. Danger area unsafe. Stay close to the lights. Lumar Link needed to call Clamor? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna need it. Oh, I will very happily stay next to some lights. It's no question at all that, being by some lights is exactly the right thing. Log! Oh, something to read. Julia Dole, Richard Holland, they got a collection, they got some checkups. She got a check. Alan Waldeck, Tau evacuation. Oh, both of them, yeah. Something failed? Alright. Signed, Catherine Chen, Ian Peterson, Sarah Lindvall, Nikolai Ivashkin, excuse me, bringing the Ark to Phi. Something happened. Yeah, this is... What? Alright, ACR log. Is this just people who are using the what we called the climber? I can't sign in. That's kind of too bad. I wonder what this icon means. I mean, I've seen it a bunch of times and I haven't really thought more about it every time. Maybe this is... Maybe I've just seen this a bunch and, like, there's no reason to think about it. I don't know. At some point, you know, when you have a detail that you can just easily ignore, you do. It's kind of like background tone. At some point, a background tone will just disappear from your perception. Kind of the same with, I guess, that brand icon, or if that is a brand. There is light in here. I wonder if that counts. Everything's fuzzy. I wonder if that counts for something. Now, I don't think that makes any damn sense. We are down here in the ocean. There shouldn't be a storm. Should there?
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer, Tao. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
Then again, this is number 5. Power relay number 5. Then again, I suppose we don't exactly have, you know, high quality and available recordings of what's going on at the bottom of the ocean. The bottomest bottom of the ocean. So deep, it ain't safe. I doubt that very much. Hi. Yeah. Stay near some lights. I don't know what those are, necessarily. I know. I don't know what those are. That's it. Ah. Yeah, see, that's a little bit better. I wonder if something's gonna happen down here. You know, not a whole lot has happened. Actually in the, you know, down here in the bottom of the ocean. We've been approached kind of gently by a couple of robots, but not really much else besides that. I realize there is more that I could be talking about. I just, like, that whole climber ride brought up just a bunch of things, and I think I'm going to need to take some time to think about it. Did I see that right? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. How about I close this door behind me, and everything will be fine. Everything is fine. But now I find that I need to look so close to things so that I can actually see anything. Strong torrents expected fault line activity. Great! That's the climbing station. That's the observatory. Is that where I am now? There is TVSD, and then there is Tau, and then there is Phi. Maybe TVS A and B. And an E down at the bottom right corner. Still no Alpha. I still fully believe that there is an Alpha. I mean, there's just no reason not to think that there's an Alpha now that anybody else suspects that there is one. I realize that this is a weird situation. But if somebody really believes that it's there, and if it's an opportunity for surveillance and stuff, I mean, it just makes sense. I don't suspect we're going to keep going very much further in this episode. But yeah, I'm gonna keep closing doors just on the suspicion that it never stops being a good move. That never shows anything, huh? This is a really big exposition moment.
Tao? Come in, Tao. Please answer, Tao. Nothing. It's dead.
Let's move out. We'll try the next one.
Did I go in a circle? It could be. Yep. God, that's a big old circle, isn't it? Well, maybe this is perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a moment. That's maybe as close to some alien life. That thing that I just looked at over there, that kind of eel, maybe the closest thing to alien life that actually exists to us right now. But anyway, that's its own thought. Didn't really have anywhere to go with it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to approach Tau. Or is it Phi? Hang on, let me see on this map over here. It is Tau. I'm expecting it is Tau. And, boy, if anything indicates to me that there is not that much left to this journey, this is one of them. So much exposition in a tight amount of time. There can't be much left. Anyway, having said that, we'll see you next week.